Hey guys, just like with the Wolf team, there's not going to be a team builder for this one. The creator of the team we're using today, which is going to be built around Iron Boulder and Okidogi, and really just a lot of other very terrifying Pokemon. It's a team that has an extensive team report on Twitter, where I will be sharing down below, as it has the rental code attached as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, as it's a really good report in my opinion, and it goes into just a lot of the in-depths of why this team can work. And if you guys are interested in trying it yourselves, again, link down below to that, and leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. With that said, let's get into some of the battle stakes. We had a lot of really good battles in this video. Alright, today we're going to be featuring a Roaring Moon and Okidogi team. Realistically, this is just like a balanced team with Okidogi and other mons. But it's a nice Tailwind team. There's a lot of elements that, technically speaking, are like somewhat creative, but like it's also a lot of mons that I feel like we're trending upward in the format. But the combination of them, I haven't really seen a team like this. Like, these are all just good mons, but they happen to it's not mons you would typically all see on a team together. You typically see these like as the 5th or 6th, and it just so happens the whole team is mons you would typically see as the 5th or 6th, and it functions well because of the Grimmsnarl. As far as my lead goes, I feel like that the Roaring Moon can do some really decent work against a team like this, actually. With my booster in particular, my booster attack should hit really hard into a team like this, considering there's no Intimidate. And I feel like if only I had a Fake Out Setter, I feel like a Fake Out Setter could really help here. But since I don't have a Fake Out Setter, I should probably try and go with Okidogi next to it, because at the very least then I could punish Fluttermane if it leads. I'm gonna go with the Boulder in the back. And I think my last one is going to be Goldango, because barring the Tinglu, I can get up some really decent pressure with Goldango in this game. And I think I can kind of make it pop. Especially with the Sun aspect, I might go for Tyra Goldango here just to avoid things like Eruption Torkoal if need be. But hopefully, thankfully they don't have a Trick Room Setter outside of Fluttermane. And if Fluttermane really is their Trick Room Setter, then that's fine. It will get punished very quickly for that. I think I can make it work. They're going to lead off with Fluttermane Entei. Okay, Fluttermane Entei is actually a very fun thing for me. I really don't mind Fluttermane Entei, because my Roaring Moon can honestly just go for like a knockoff into the Entei spot after I go for a Protect on this first turn and punish Fluttermane a bit. I could also just go for Terra, but I don't really want to. For now, I'm gonna just go for the Gunk Shot. I'm going to go for the Gunk Shot into the Fluttermane. If Entei pops Terra normal, I'm just going to upper hand it. And I'm just gonna pop it that way, and then go for my Roaring Moon as a Terramon, and hopefully I can take a Fluttermane hit. I feel confident I can, to be fair. I know Roaring Moon isn't super invested on this particular team in the Spit F side, but it's a naturally bulky Pokemon. They're gonna go for Protect, actually. Protect is a decent play on Entei. Just unfortunately for them, they're gonna get punished for it as long as I can hit my Gunk Shot. If not, they're gonna get away with it, and that is super bad because I need to Terra my Dragon type. Okay, perfect. This goes off. Fluttermane actually just barely hangs on. This proves to be a Sash Fluttermane. Okay, Sash Fluttermane is kind of deadly. So I do need my Roaring Moon, like, really badly in this game. So I think, unfortunately, I need to switch to my Goldango. However, against a team like this, I can actually probably... Ooh, actually, wait, I can't really make that. No, I can't make that play. They're not... Well, no, they might take their fire, actually. Let me think. So... I'm going to go for Terra Flying, and I'm going to go for Tailwind here. I think, realistically, even if I can't Terra Goldango, I think that killing these two on the next turn will be more beneficial. Just to be safe, I'm going to go for the... I think that Fluttermane might go for a Protect here. Just try and preserve. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch. I'm going to go for the High Horsepower here into Entei. Entei can't Protect anyway. And just in case, I'm going for the Terra on Roaring Moon, even though I just mentioned that I think Fluttermane might Protect here. This is more so to avoid Fluttermane killing me if I get that call wrong. I think there's a good chance this is a Sash Fluttermane that they probably try and preserve it a turn. Maybe burn my Okidogi with Sacred Fire and at least try and trade it that way. But who knows. Okay, they're going to go for Moonblast. Okay, Moonblast is fine. That still does only half, which is very okay. We're going to at least High Horsepower into the Entei spot. That probably will not kill Entei, but it will get up some serious damage at least, which I can definitely get away with. And no matter what Pokemon gets Sacred Fired, it's going to be the Okidogi. That's fine. Okidogi will take it. No burn? Okay, perfect. Yeah, no burn. Sweet. I'm going to go for Acrobatics into the... I think I'm going to go for it into the... into the Fluttermane. Yeah, that's what I meant. Do I think Entei is going to go for E-Speed here? Because I could upper hand it. They don't... Like, upper hand is not a common move. I think there's a good chance that they go for E-Speed, anticipating a Protect here. I'm going to go, well, anticipating not a Protect, because I have my Tailwind up, I think they go for it to try and trade, because they do die to High Horsepower. I'm going to go for it. I'm gonna go for it because I don't really lose much going for this because otherwise I just get E-speeded and that's not fun. And again, I would like to keep my Roaring Moon around, and I feel like this is a very obvious E-speed incoming. So I can then kill both these Pokemon very confidently, mind you, because they will not keep clicking E-speed if I can just upper hand them. They're going to go for Terra here. I'm very curious if that's into the Entei, because Entei would take a high horsepower if it Terras. It is going to be the Entei. Please tell me it's Terra Normal. It's fucking Terra Normal. Please tell me they went for E-speed here, because if they went for E-speed here, I think I win the game off of that, and that's a really funny turn 1 to win off of, especially because this is like my thumbnail duo here. So if that's how I win the game, that's priceless. That is so priceless. Upper hand. Oh my god, we popped it. Okay, I can't lie. I didn't think they would go for the Terra. But it was a good Terra for what it's worth. I agree with the Terra play there, actually, very much so, because that Entei is probably the scariest mon on my team, especially next to Torkoal. The issue being with it, though, is that Terra play actually cost them the game because I predicted around it. To be fair, again, upper hand is a very unconventional move on Okidogi. I won't act like this is like something I should have expected. Definitely a best of one close sheet moment, because now they just get Drain Punched and Acrobatics, and they really cannot do much about it. I think they're just going to forfeit, in all honesty. I can't really see any reason to continue the game for them. And it's not even trying to, like... Okay, they're actually going to try and play around. I respect it. I respect it. Unfortunately for them, they're going to take a lot of damage this turn. Because, yep, okay, and Bulldown comes in. That's actually a decent switch. I'll give them that. I should have probably just knocked off. I mean, I didn't really have a reason not to knock off. But even still, it actually does a lot of damage for us to hit. Holy shit. Okidogi gets some nice recovery back. I'm gonna go for the Acrobatics into the Tinglu next turn and probably Drain Punch and Empoleon if I survive. They're gonna go for Rock Slide. Okay, so I will definitely... Oh shit, okay, I didn't lose Moon. Thought I would lose Moon, but I'll take it. I'm gonna go for an Acrobatics into the Tinglu. At this point, I've done my job with Roaring Moon. I can lose it if I need to. And I'm gonna go for a Drain Punch into the Empoleon. If they Aqua Jet and kill, I don't really care. They're gonna forfeit. Okay. That sounds about right. Yeah, at this point, the game was kind of over. They literally need, like, Aqua Jet to even stay in the game, and that's not a move that Empoleon would be running, to be honest. Especially without Defiant being a thing anymore, there's no world that was coming. Oh, but okay, solid. We got a really damning game 1-2 for my opponent. Like, this was a game where I was just in control. And I don't even think my opponent played bad. I think they played really well, but I think it's because they were playing really well that I was able to read them, and this team gives a lot of ways to reward that, I feel like. Because there's enough... Even in an open sheet setting, I feel like this team can really just punish if you do get those reads right. And I can see why it got 9th at Utrecht. But with that said, though, we're going to get our second game going. All right, we're taking on another Entei team. This one's more of a Tailwind sort of team instead of like a Sun team, which is very fine, actually. That Torn probably still does have Sunny Day, for the record, though it could just be like Protect, Bleak Wind, Taunt, and Tailwind. And that's pretty viable as well. As far as my team goes, I feel like Roaring Moon is a very free lead here. Specifically, a lead that I really like against this sort of team is Roaring Moon Okidogi, yet again, because they do kind of struggle to punish it. Okidogi actually hits this team so obnoxiously hard, it's not funny. Boulder is definitely coming in the back. Boulder really does a lot against this team. Their only rock resist is going to be that Gholdengo, and I think I can force a Terra on that anyway, as Gholdengo, if it does come to the game at all, really does have to Terra against my team. For the final mon, I'm gonna go with Grim, because it gives me an immunity to Regidrago. While I could go with the Gholdengo, the issue being is that there's a good chance that it has Earth Power. The only Seal move it would have would be Terra Blast, and I don't really think Regidrago Terras against my team. It could Terra, but the issue being is it becomes a lot weaker to my team by doing so. So I don't really anticipate the Terra, therefore. I think that, in all honesty, the 4 that probably come are like Entei, Flutter, Torn, and Regidrago. In all honesty, I feel like that's probably like the decent 4 that could be bringing. Ogerpon has no match in my team. It's just used as a sack piece to gain more momentum for them. That's about it. It could be used as like a replacement for Tailwind, I guess, and they could just follow me and then go for like Fluttermane kills. Don't really see it happening though. And I purely mention that because my team has a lot of single target on it. Okay, they're gonna lead off with Fluttermane and Roaring Moon here. So there is a very realistic chance I need to Terra my Roaring Moon again. I would like to just go for the Gunk Chop play here and then just not worry. I don't know if I can afford to, though, to be fair, because my Okidogi is... yeah, my Okidogi is not really fast. I think I was able to get away with it against the last team by luck. In hindsight, I don't know if that was my smartest play. Do I need to Terra on another Pokemon? I don't really need to Terra Boulder or Grim. In fact, it's better that I don't Terra either. I'm going to go for just the Terra Flying here, and then I'm going to get my Tailwind up. And I'm going to go for the Gunk into the Fluttermane. I don't really need Roaring Moon against this team. I just need to get the Tailwind up at this point just for the speed advantage. So I think it's a lot better for me to do so. We'll also get some good, well, not advice, info on the Flutter Mane at this point, because depending on how slow they are, like if they're a Specs Flutter Mane, which on this sort of team makes a lot of sense. I think the last one was definitely timid, but this one, okay, this one's a fast Flutter Mane for sure. It didn't do a lot, thankfully, and my dunk shot is going to go off. There's a good chance, I feel like there's a good chance this is a Specs Flutter Mane, so this should just drop, though it might be very bulky as well, so we'll have to keep that in mind. It did just drop, that is perfect, okay. So Flutter Mane is gone, that's a huge threat to my team. Boulder now does not need to fear about really anything offensively speaking, because I'm pretty confident that my opponent's going to not bring Goldango. So Boulder can just click buttons for free at this point. My opponent's going to bring in Tornadus. That's actually really okay. I'm just going to go for the Terraflying Acrobatics into Entei. I'm actually going to go as far as to dual target it. Hold on. Does Upper Hand work? Oh, it actually never worked, because Covert Click would block it anyway. I don't really actually care about E-Speed, I'll be honest. Just in case, I'll go for it. It's funny to click, I'll be honest. And if they do click E-Speed, okay, they didn't click E-Speed. That's fine. They're clicking Sacred Fire then. I'm curious if this is like a banded Entei then. I feel like there's a good chance that it is. Either way, my Proto Attack, Terra Flying Acrobatics is going to hurt this Entei really fucking badly, and I'm confident it will kill. I don't really... Okay, Entei actually takes it. That's fine. Sacred Fire is going to go off. That's going to kill my Okidogi. That's whatever. Honestly, I don't really mind. Because Entei is not really going to punish my team at this point. I think that my play is to just go into Boulder and then just go for the... I could probably just go for the Acrobatics into Torn. I'm confident Torn will drop to this. And then I'm going to go for the hit into Entei. This is more... well, I think it is technically speaking safer to just go for the Acrobatics into Entei and then go for the Boulder to kill a Torn. I'm more concerned with the Entei because Entei could actually punish my Grim, especially if it is banded. That is kind of a problem Pokemon, because assuming Regidrago is their last pick, there is a good chance that Entei is going to need to die so I can win with Grim. So I would rather just kill it with Boulder to make sure that happens in case if they go for like a really aggressive play into my Moon. So they're gonna go for Scary Face here. That's fine. Please tell me it's Moon. Okay, Moon. That's perfect. That is so perfect. Because now the Entei is just going to drop, and that is great for me. That is so great for me. I think they did think that I was going to target the Entei with Moon again, which is perfect for me. Because now the Torn also just kind of gets punished. The Scary Face is a little bit terrifying, I won't lie, but again, Torn... Oh, it's Sash Torn. Okay, that's actually decent, to be fair. That's a good set on this team. I do kind of fuck with it, especially because, again, they're probably Protect on this Torn. I feel very confident in that. They are going to have Regidrago, though. That is perfectly fine. I'm just going to switch into Grim. Because I do like having the speed advantage if that is not a Scarf Regidrago. And then meanwhile, I'm gonna go for a Protect. Oh no, never mind, I'm banded, right. I'm just gonna go for a Mighty Cleave into Torn, in all honesty. They're probably gonna Scary Face my Iron Boulder. I'm okay with that, because my Grim and Moon should be kind of fine against this sort of team. If they're gonna go for Scary Face, I'm not too concerned. They're gonna Terra, actually. That's definitely on the Regidrago, and it is definitely into Terra Steel. I cannot... It's either Steel or Dragon for sure. I cannot imagine a world where it's anything else. Yep, it's Dragon. Okay, so Dragon's fine still. They're going to lean very heavily into this Dragon-type damage, but my Grim should take the hit very easily. They're going to Scary Face. That is fine. Let's see. Okay. So, from here, I think in my play, then, is to just go for the Spirit Break into the Regidrago, and then go for Protect on Moon. Weaken the Dragon energy significantly because I'll get the special attack drop as well as the HP reduction on Roaring Moon on Regidrago. Torn can't really punish me, thankfully. My Tailwind petered out. That's fine. So it's a Scary Face Torn. It's Scary Face for sure. It definitely has Tailwind as well. I feel very confident that it has Tailwind. And they'll probably click it this turn because unlike with the last turn, it's much more advantageous to just go for the Tailwind, outpace both my Pokemon. I guess they could maybe just go for Scary Face Moon. That's kind of fine too. But either way, I'm going to go for the Spirit Break. And I'm going to go for Protect. I feel very confident this is a choice Specs Roaring Moon. They do have to kill my Grimmsnarl to win the game, which isn't going to happen. It's just not going to happen in this game. I do still need to get the Regidrago weekend, though. That is essential in my game. So I'm going to go for this one Spirit Break. This helps a lot, especially in case it's going for like Earth Power into my Grim. It should do basically nothing. Afterwards, if this is not proven to be choice locked and it goes for an attack into my Grim, I'm going to go for a Light Screen just to take the hit a little bit better. If they are going to proceed to go for Scary Face into my Moon and it gets blocked, they're going to go for Bleak Wind. Okay, Bleak Wind is fine. With that in mind, I am going to target Torn with the next Spirit Break. Just to make sure. that I can take it out, because I don't really want to fuck around with that Pokemon and find out. Dragon Energy is going to go off here. That's fine. It's going to get completely blocked by my team. And the Spirit Break is going to hurt it very badly, because that is definitely a choice set. That is a choice 100%. With that in mind, I'm just going to Spirit Break the... Oh, actually, that did a lot. Okay. I do still need to take out the Tornadus at this point. Oh, they already had Tailwind up. I didn't even realize. I need to take out the Tornadus 100%. So I'm going to go for the Spirit Break here just to guarantee I take it out. And then I'm going to go for an Acrobatics into Regidrago here. Torn will probably click Tailwind. Yep, they're going to click Tailwind. Okay, perfect. So I can at least kill the Torn. And if they are truly a choice for Regidrago here, I should be fine. Dragon Energy... Oh, they're going to go for Dragon Pulse. Okay, so they're not choiced. But they have Dual Dragon. And they probably protect someone on this team set. Either way, it's just going to be Grim versus Regidrago. And unlike my opponent, I can just kill them very quickly. My opponent cannot do that, unfortunately, because they don't have a great coverage option. Unfortunately, Regidrago just does not get good coverage options without Terra. Earth Power is a huge addition, to be fair. This gets a lot of good physical coverage. Like, Iron Head is a great option, but unfortunately, again, Iron Head won't really do a lot on especially Regidrago. Spirit Break is going to definitely kill this thing. I have no doubt in my mind they're going to forfeit. Oh, they're going to go for Earth Power, actually. Okay. I respect it, but unfortunately, because they're -1, they're just not doing anything. Spirit Break will kill us. Even if it doesn't for some reason, we drop the special attack again, and they would have to crit us to even do any damage. This crit will still not kill, for the record, but yeah. So we're 2-0. Nice. We're having another day where we're 2-0. I feel very confident. I'm confident in my play today. I don't know what it is. Usually I would have lost by now. I know that's jinxing it for game 3, but yeah, we're gonna do one more game. We're gonna do one more game. The vid's a little too short right now, so even with the builder, actually no, the builder will be. I'm gonna do one more game. All right, so I just remembered I'm not doing a team builder, so we are gonna have one more game today. We're taking on Archaludon on Rain. Definitely a pretty interesting matchup. My Moon actually has a pretty not good matchup on the lead here, unfortunately. Okidogi's still not bad though. There's a good chance that this Okidogi with Terra Water actually could kind of cook. We're gonna go for Okidogi, and I think that Boulder is a decent lead as well. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for Welpon. I think Welpon actually with Boulder is probably a decent lead, because they don't actually know that I don't have Follow Me, and I think it can kind of work. Actually, no. Final answer, I'm gonna go Goldengo. I think Goldengo is a decent option. I can just dual target into the POW and go for the Terra Dragon and Goldengo, and I think it kind of works. I'm gonna bring Okidogi for sure though, and I think a Boulder as a cleaner is a nice option. I think going for Sacred Sword spam here is really good. I just need to kill this in a shove. The Power Shifu lead is probably the thing I'm the most scared of, but if they go Power Shifu, they're not getting a Rain Boost at least, which is decent. And again, they're gonna kind of have to play around the fact that I might have Follow Me in Ogerpon. I don't have it, but they have to respect that I might have it, and that is terrifying for them. I know it is. I know it is absolutely terrifying for them. They're quaking over it. This should be fine either way. They're gonna proceed to go for the Pelipper and Landorus lead. Now, Pelipper and Landorus is actually a very manageable lead for us, actually. I can proceed to just go for Nasty Plot, and I can go for Terra Water, Ivy Cudgel. Actually, hold on. No, I think I go for Spiky here, and I go for the... No, actually, hold on. I think there's a good chance that Pelipper goes for a Tailwind here, and then Landorus goes for Protect. I feel very confident in that play. I'm gonna go for Ivy Cudgel into the Landorus just in case, though. And then I'm gonna go for a Nasty play here, because if Landorus is gonna have to take a Rain Boosted Ivy Cudgel. That either way is not getting out of it, barring defensive Terra here. Because of that, I can then go for my Nasty Plot and still punish anyway. And even still, Landorus is really only gonna kill either the Ogerpon or the Goldengo here, and it still has to take the Terra Water Ivy Cudgel, so I'm kind of okay with that. So they're gonna go for Wide Guard. That's perfectly fine, because I Nasty Plotted this turn, thinking they would go for Wide Guard. Well, not Wide Guard, in case they went for Wide Guard, I should say. I didn't really need to make it rain anyway. And that Landorus still nearly drops, which is huge. They're gonna go for Sandseer, that's fine. Ogerpon will take it, Goldengo does not, that's unfortunate, but it wasn't really worth protecting around in all honesty. Goldengo was more so just here for the lead, for like POW or Shifu lead, to put up some 50-50s. So because they didn't lead with that, I'm kind of okay. Now at this point though, I actually get a very, very free lead with my, well, very switch into my Boulder. Because Boulder can now confidently just go for Mighty Cleave into that Pelipper. So the only issue that I have right now is that Pelipper could Hurricane, and if it is a Sash set, that is kind of threatening. Well, not Hurricane, a Weather Ball, and if it's Sash set, it's kind of threatening. I'm going to bang on the fact that my opponent is going to just This is still my play. This is still always my play. Just to punish. Landers is gonna go for Protect here, that's fine. I could have in theory went for like Ivy Cudgel plus Mighty Cleave. The issue being is that if I lost Boulder here, that would kind of suck. They're not sashed. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that still works then. Then this is actually really good for me. I still needed to make this play though because if Boulder died this turn, that was really bad. Though Boulder could have technically died to Pelipper either way. It was not the greatest situation, I'll be honest. But the fact they were not stashed, that helps a lot. That actually meant that we made the best play for this team. This is one of those moments where open team sheet really does help a lot with competitiveness of the game, but we'll take it. We'll take it either way. They're going to go into Archaludon here. Archaludon's kind of fine. I'm going to proceed to go for the Ivy Cudgel, though, into their Landorus. And I'm actually going to swap into my Okidogi here, which will now take the hit very confidently. They're going to now get Sacred Sworded later on, which is great because they cannot tear around it. And my Banded Sacred Sword will massacre this thing. There's not a world where it really likes to take that. And Ivy Cudgel will kill Landorus, so my Okidogi is now safe. That was like the biggest threat to it gone. They might go for an Electro Shot here. It's probably an Ogre Pawn, I feel like. It's a very secret for them. They're good Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon's a decent click in the Boulder too. But they don't really know that I'm choiced. So I'm kind of fine with it. Yeah, they're gonna go for Electro Shot. Okay. I'm curious into what Mon. I feel like it's definitely into the Ogre Pawn. But it's still neutral, and we'll still take this pretty well. At least for a +1 Electro Shot. It will probably at least survive a hit. I mean, we're not super bulky, but yeah, okay. We survive a hit. That's perfectly fine. That's about as much as I thought we'd survive, to be completely honest. But we'll take it. They're going to go into Pow here. Pow is actually fine. This duo cannot beat us. Specifically Okidogi. It cannot beat Okidogi. We'll go for Spiky here. And I'm going to go for a Drain Punch into the Pow. Pow is probably going to go for a Protect here. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. I would rather just go for this though and like break a Sash if they have it, because this is probably the Sash Mon with that play in mind. They did not seem to go for Protect though, which is huge. They're gonna go for Sucker. Okay, so I can actually now upper hand that spot, which is great. They're gonna go for Electro Shot into. It looks like it's gonna be into my Okidogi, because they were going for Sucker Punch into my Ogre Pawn, so I'm kind of okay with that. I'm gonna proceed to go for the Drain Punch into the Pow this turn, and if that's not Sash, okay, yeah, that is Sash. I'm gonna upper hand it. I'm gonna upper hand it, thinking that they will probably trade and then try and kill my Okidogi this way. So I'm kind of okay with that. We got a lot of health back this turn, and I'm kind of okay with letting Okidogi die if it means that I can get this off. I'll go for a Swords Dance here, and that's more in case they're gonna gun my Okidogi down. I can get at least a +2 hit onto their thing. And we're gonna go for the upper hand here into Pow. I don't think they'll Protect. I think they're just gonna claim their kill. No, they go. Fuck. It is what it is. It's not the biggest deal in the world, because either they kill my Ogre Pawn here or they kill my Okidogi here. I don't even know if they kill my Okidogi here. They might not. I'm gonna still spam upper hand anyway because it should still be fine. They're gonna go for another Electro Shot here. That's gonna do a lot of damage. That's gonna do a lot of damage to my Okidogi. I can't lie. My play is to probably go for upper hand and then go for yeah, upper hand and Ivy Cudgel into the Pow spot, because at that point I can accommodate and just kill the Pow, which means that I should be fine to Sacred Sword spam later on, because they can only kill one of my Pokemon. So I would rather just go for the upper hand, assuming they'll Sucker Punch. Upper hand is not gonna pop. Okay, that's unfortunate. They played around it. They're gonna go for Sacred Sword. Good play, good play. That's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. I still have Terra though, which is great. Terra will help a lot with this, because Terra on the Boulder will specifically give me a shot to potentially flip this. I need to kind of hope for like Adamant Pow though. Not going for. If I went for a Drain Punch, I should have probably went for Drain Punch in all honesty. Drain Punch would have been a little safer. They saw upper hand. That's on me. That's on me. I got a little too carried away. That's fine. That's honestly, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Boulder might still take the hit for what it's worth. And again, if this is a playing the Pow, I mean, maybe I outpace. I doubt I outpace. Either way, I'm gonna go for Terra Rock, and I'm gonna go for Sacred Sword. I'm just gonna murder the Arch. Pow will probably click. I feel like Pow is just gonna click Sucker Punch here. There's a good chance this thing just 2-hit kills the Sucker Punch anyway, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think there's a lot I could do though, because it's a +3 Archaludon. I just need to kill it. So I think this is an end game for sure. But regardless, I do kind of need to make this play just to avoid dying Sucker Punch, at least with the first hit. Yeah. So 2 Sucker Punches definitely kills though, but I always died to Archer Loot on it anyway. So yeah, if I Drain Punch Pow, I won the game. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's on me. That's 100% on me. In fact, actually, I should have always Drain Punch there specifically because, yeah, there was never a world actually where I should have made this play. Because by going for upper hand, I got like way too cocky with it. I always knew that I killed anyway with the Iron Boulder. So it was actually a very bad joke on my end. But you know what? It is what it is. We don't need to go undefeated for it to be a successful video. 2-1 is still very respectable, and like everyone makes mistakes. Everyone objectively makes bad plays. So I'll take it. Regardless though, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, remember, team down below, check that out, as well as the creator of the team. Very good team, and it's still got us to 2-1. Would have been 3-0 if we just played a little bit better, but that misplay is completely on me for not having played around this. Shoutouts as well to our channel members for just a couple dollars a month. You can get some nice bonus content on the channel. Our current members are Zeke, Mia, Rao Sakura, Obo, Endless Gadgets, and Incog M. Thank you guys very much for your support, and with that said, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. We're going to be using a team that looks kind of like it's a rain team, but it isn't really a rain team. Until then, peace out, guys.